Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Relevant Matters, a podcast of the Daughters of St. Paul, Pauline, West Africa. I am your host, Sister Oluwakemi Akinleye. Today on our program, we have with us Reverend Father Dr. Chika Kamalo, CSSP. We are going to be discussing mental health care for men. Father, with his expertise, will help us understand this better. Father Chika, welcome to our program.
Thank you, Sister Oluwakemi.
Please let us know you a bit more.
As you already said, my name is Father Chika. I belong to the congregation of the Holy Spirit, Spiritans. I am Nigerian, but I live and work in the USA.
Now, there has been so much talk on mental health care for women, but we've noticed that the mental health care for men hasn't received so much attention. What do you have to say about this?
Every human being needs mental health care, for men as much as women, because we go through similar stress situations that affect all of us, affect our psychological and emotional life. So everybody needs mental health care. Children, adults, males, females, old, young, every human being is in need of mental health care. A whole lot of things can provoke mental health issues for men. For instance, stress, lifestyle, and other things as such. Living conditions can affect men's mental health, and to that extent, they need to take advantage of good therapy, attend to counseling, which can help them manage stress and other situations in life. Although many men find it difficult to go to therapy, there's some level of resistance, but this is very, very important for men. So take away the bias and the stigma associated with therapy and go into counseling and therapy.
Yes, Father Chika, I agree with you that men too need to take time for counseling and to go for therapy. But unfortunately, many shy away from it and think that it's a woman's business. What would you say to encourage such men, please?
The basic thing that men should avoid the chauvinistic attitude that I am a man, I am strong, and so nothing is wrong with me. Denial, okay? They should strongly and should be helped to avoid it. Everybody is susceptible to stress, to many conditions that can trigger our mental health challenge. So it has nothing to do with how strong you are, but at the same time, men need to be helped to seek help as that need arises. Actually, recognizing the need for help and going for it is a great sign of strength. You don't become strong by denying what you need. You become stronger by accepting your vulnerability and the situation in which you find yourself. That is self-help, and it's very, very important. Again, avoiding the need for help when one's mental health is declining is very, very dangerous, because it can complicate issues and make it more difficult for men. So men should open up and press up our life situation and the facts that surround us. It has nothing to do with being weak. It has nothing to do with being vulnerable. It all has to do with seeing the need and taking advantage of it for a better and more comprehensive health.
Thank you so much, Father Chika. Now, for women that are struggling, for example, wives of husbands who have mental issues, and they don't know how to help their husbands. Maybe they've gone to report him to his family members, to his close friends, and they feel that they are not still able to break through. What words of encouragement would you give to such women? Or how would you guide them to help men that have issues like this?
When you want to help people who are very difficult, especially in accepting help, then make sure that you soften their ego. Go with that. And I believe women have the streak on helping men, soften their ego to come down from their high horse and know that they are there to support them. That it is not a sign of weakness, but it's a way to grow stronger. Because if you allow their egos to grow so tall, it may block them from seeing the true values in seeking for help and for a good mental health.
Finally, Father Chika, could you please give the men that are listening some practical tips that will help them maintain or improve their mental health in daily life?
Basically, they need to practice self-care. They need to do the things that will help them to take care of themselves, things that will make you happy. Those who like journaling, those who like sports, anything you feel good about. They also need to take advantage of their social connections. Especially Africans have a good social support group that is positive and open-minded, whether in the church, in your local community where men hang out and talk about things that affect them positively, not those that will talk about things that will be destructive, but positive outcome, positive engagement. Then they also should take advantage of their hobbies and have an enjoyable hobby that can support their mental well-being. If you're someone who is struggling of anything like suicide or things like that, call for help. Talk to somebody you can confide in. Tell the person what you are going through. Then another thing that is very important is to find purpose and meaning in whatever you do. Seeking for purpose, engage in work and play that make you feel useful. Invest in relationships and spend quality time with people and family who matter to you. It's also very important that men volunteer, which can help enrich their lives and make them happier. Find ways you can offer yourself to your family. Spend more time with your family and friends. Yes, you are working very hard, but don't exclude your family as part of those who will share in the 24 hours you have in a day. Find ways to care for other people, which can be as rewarding and meaningful as challenging. Practice gratitude. When people give you things or do things for you, be grateful. Also, focus on the positive aspects of life. In your marriage, in your relationship with fellow workers, in a relationship with friends, and whatever happens to you, focus on the positive side of it.
Thank you so much, Father Chika, for your insight and enriching input on our program today. And we hope that all the men and all those that have been listening to us will encourage men to take good care of their mental health. Because if we all, men, women, children, adults, are healthy, then our society will be a beautiful place for us to live. Thank you for listening. Till next week on Relevant Matters. This is Sister Oluwakemi Akinleye of the Daughters of St. Paul.